Hello, hello. Oh wait, what was that sound? I think. Oh, it's my mic hitting something. Okay. Hello, testing, testing. Hello, hello. Hello, Matthew. Woo! Okay, cool. Every time there's a delay in like Seribot and Stream Elements, I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? Alright, and the Discord bots seem to be working. Alright, cool, cool. We'll get started in a little bit. I'm pretty much all prepped, I think. But we'll start in a little bit. Yeah, woo! Bingers on telly. Hi, Safuri. Hello, hello. You got your sniffa sticker? You got your second sticker? Sticker? Sniffa sticker? Hi, Tazira Boreal. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You also got your sticker. Everyone get your stickers. They're hot and ready. Fresh out of the sticker oven. Oh, tummy. Tummy. Nice, Matthew, you got your sticker. Hello, Lord of Five Keep. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I've seen you in Big Ham's chat. Nice to meet you. Alright, well, I'll get started in a bit. Yeah, I just gotta check on something. Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and let's get started, shall we? Let's go ahead and get started. Woo! Hello, everyone. Hello. My I can't talk. My name's Babinka Bear, artist, historian, art historian, and Sunbear PNGTuber. And today we are doing a little mix of things where I just noticed like the stream avatar. Okay, I tried to edit it so that more people can get the Babinkub avatar. And it looks like it works because Lord of Keep has a Babinka avatar, Babinkub that is, for the newcomers, So if you guys look at the bottom on the floor there, that's you guys. That's you. That's what you look like. There's the batter. You guys can be, like Babinka batter. So that's what the little slimy things are, and then the little cubs in like the little banana leaves. Those are Babinkubs. That's you guys. But I was trying to like change up the avatars a bit because for some reason I wanted it so that like if you're a follower you are a Babinkub, if you're a subscriber you have that little avatar, but I don't know, it's just been kind of wonky. So it looks like it's starting to work. It looks like it. Babinka breadloaf? Yeah. If you guys don't know what babinka is, by the way, it's a nice sweet treat. It's a Filipino dessert. It's made out of rice flour, so it's a rice cake. It's really yummy, especially during Christmas time, during the winter holidays, So, but before you gotta become a babinka, you gotta be a babatter. Yeah, I love bread loaf as well. I think it's interesting that 50% of streamers I run into say my name right and the other half do not. Let me know how to properly say your name, Lord of Keep. I know I just said Lord of Keep, but do let me know. Let me know. But yeah, so today, it might be somewhat short, at least in comparison to other streams, because this is my first time in a while streaming on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. Let's put on some music before we proceed with the yaps, shall we? I feel like we haven't listened to Dan Mason in a second. Let's go ahead and listen to some nice, easy stuff. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear that. Oh, you know what? It's gonna go a little. I know this song is gonna get a little loud. Pronounced Skeep. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Lord of Skeep. Nice, nice. Any reason for the Tuesday stream or Gorilla Hand Cam? It's not Gorilla, is it? I think I announced it. Like, yeah, so the reason why it's on a Tuesday now, this actually might become the new usual thing. My schedule used to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Hello, Zako. Hello, hello. So my schedule used to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. However, I always go to the office on Wednesday and I always come home tired. So I've had to cancel a lot of streams, you know? And I did this because like Tuesday and Thursday are like gym days for me and Beans. We're gonna go to the gym tonight, by the way. So I just wanted to keep those things separate, but because I canceled so many streams, I'm like, oh, you know what? Might as well make it so that no stream on Wednesday. Let's do that. So, summer schedule. Yeah, but I think moving forward, I might just, well, we'll see. We'll see what my like non-summer schedule looks like, but moving forward, it might become permanent that my new schedule is gonna be Monday, Tuesday, and then a break Wednesday, Thursday, and then back at it Friday, Saturday. So we'll see how that works out. This week's just a little weird because I am taking a break tomorrow, but I am going to be back Thursday, but not on this channel. I'm going to be collabing with the famous, the one and only F1 racer Catboy, Owen Aeon. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to that. Ham's live, so I'm going to watch her. No worries. Don't worry about that. You know, you're free to look at any other streamers, you know? I would just say, like, refrain from doing it. That, like, when you're on other people's streams, just refrain from being like, you know what, I'm gonna leave to go watch another stream. You know, it's no problem if you gotta go, but just, I guess just be wary of that. Yeah, just be wary of that. Yeah. Yeah, etiquette, and it's okay, Zako. You don't have to, defend me or anything like that. But yeah, it is good to just practice that basic etiquette. But yeah. But feel free. So yeah, today is actually a just chatting stream disguised as a model kit build. Yeah, thank you for understanding, Lord of Keep. Because we're gonna be building a Haro today, little Haro. But I feel like it's not gonna last like more than an hour unless I get mega distracted throughout the entire thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's like starts here, right? It starts here. And then the instructions are all just one page. So I feel like it's not gonna last the whole hour. That's why it's like, this is actually a just chatting stream. So we might switch over to like the just chatting like screen. But I did want to finish this kit off because this kit does include, hi Vite, hello, gunpla, yippee! High quality yapping distract you. Exactly. So this is part of a set with well, okay, no, I was gonna like show you partially, but it's my little bear guys. It's my little bear guys. So we built both the big bear and the little bear on other streams, and I did this off stream, this like long arm. It was like an optional like thing that you could do, but I did it off stream just because I was like, I guess I wanted to use every part in the box before I throw away the box. Is that controversial to say? Like Zako and other people that do Gunpla, do you guys throw away the boxes afterwards, right? Or is it like, no, you have to like collect it and keep it forever? Let me know. Yep. Hello, but yeah, hi Vite. Hello, welcome. Hello, I'm in mobile Twitch jail, so but I'm at least a minute in the. Oh, no worries. I've had that struggle, especially when I like fold laundry, and I'm like listening to like you know, anybody. I'll be listening to like Big Ham or Randon, and I'll be like a minute behind. I'll like comment on something, and then I'll see in the chat that it's like a minute behind. Totally fine, no worries. It's a box like what? I'll show you the box. I'll show you the box. It's kind of big. Danny. Yeah, you can hear it like all shuffle. Okay, here's the top of the box. Here's the top of the box. It's a little chunky. It's so cute. I got this from Japan. Oh, I know the box. Oh, I'll just show it off though. I'll just show it off because it's so cute. Look, see, there's like the big bear, the little bear, and then there's what we're building today, the little aloharo. So like what? I guess I was asking like, yeah, do people throw away the boxes? Because they're pretty chunky, and I do want to declutter every so often. But with that, let's just go ahead and get into building this little guy, right? Is this from an actual series? I'm actually not sure. Like I know, of course, like Gundam, but like in terms of like this specific model. Hi, Bear. Hello, hello. Thanks for dropping by. We are building a haro today, where we're doing a little bit of building. No, it's the phrase like what? Old lady. I am pretty old. Okay. Let's see. I also wanted to kind of... I know I just put on some Vaporwave on, some Dan Mason. But there was something else I wanted to listen to, and it was I think I've talked about my love for a certain Hollow Live talent. Not the boys this time, though I do love the boys, but Rodin from Regloss. I've been listening to a lot of Regloss's music. If you don't know who that is, they're a group within Hollow Live Productions, but they're like another branch. But they're basically like it's a group called Regloss, and they do their own music, but they also do covers, and I've been wanting to kind of shill them. So let's go ahead and listen to some of their music. The only thing is you're not going to be able to see like the title of the song, but eh. How are you doing? I'm doing good. This is just supposed to be just a teensy bit of a yap session and a build session before we this might be a little loud. Yeah, before I go to the gym today. I'm gonna get them gains, you know. But how are you doing, Bear? Before you get them gains, oh my god, the timing of that. Okay, so A113. I like everything is just in this one like sheet, I guess. Oh, this is so flat. It like popped off. Oh, I love this song so much. What time is the gym? It's like we want to head out by 9 p.m. my time, which you could see the clock above me. That's my local time, so it's 6:44. We want to head out by 9, but preferably that means like I would at least like be done by 8:30 so that I can do a little bit of last prep, like, you know, I tied my hair up into braids and like all that other kind of prep. Doing pretty good, kind of tired. I feel that. Did you have a work day as well today? I had a little bit of work, but I don't know. I just kind of ran out of energy midway through. And I was working from home, which meant that I was able to like chill a little bit. Looking for part 2. Oh, here. Part 2. What kind of gym opens that late? A lot of gyms in my area are 24 hours, actually. Like, because this isn't the first gym that me and Beans have been to. We used to go to another one, and that one was 24 hours. So, like, sometimes it just works better schedule-wise to go in the middle of the night. Let's see. A219. Just a little bit of work, yeah. And like, I don't know, like working from home is really nice, but there are days where I'm just like out of energy. I just cannot bring myself to do anything. Even if my tasks for the day are like fairly straightforward, it's just like, Wait. Okay, I have my 4 parts here, but I'm trying to... Where does this slot into? Oh, I see, I see. So I slot this right here. There we go. Cool, cool. And then these 2 like disc parts go into... I think, is it here? Oh. Like here? Let me see. 24-hour gym sounds nice. Go when the sun has gone down. Yeah, I am, you know what's funny? I got the idea from watching, Commander Connor, and Reese and Professor Lando. Those 3 streamers, because I don't know if they still do, but they used to go to the gym all at the same time, which was also like 9:30 p.m. at night. Hi, Cielo. Sorry, a little bit of saliva got caught in my throat. Hello, Cielo. Hello, hello. Thanks for dropping by. We're doing a little bit of building today. Yeah, I was watching those streamers and they kept mentioning like, oh, I have to cut it off soon because we're gonna go to the gym. And the thing with me and the gym is that it's very hard for me to keep up with habits. I guess that's one way to put it. This one doesn't slot in as... actually, it kind of does. It's very hard for me to keep up with habits. And, like, even with the gym, there are many times where, like, you know, I've taken a hiatus because, you know, like, work is just too busy. It's too stressful, and I just don't have enough energy to go to the gym at night. Oh, no. I just didn't have enough time to, like, you know... We used to go in the morning, basically. Beans and I used to go in the morning to the gym, but, like... the schedule sometimes requires me to be at like school sites or the office like early in the morning, or at least head out like at 5:30 sometimes. So we just couldn't like fit it in. And when I was watching those streams with the twins and Professor Lando, and they mentioned going to the gym at night, I was like, oh, that makes sense actually. You know, like if you still have energy in the day, just go later in the day, you know. So that made sense for me, and we started doing that. I did have to take a couple hiatuses, like I said, from going to the gym because of just like, you know, work, stress, busyness, tiredness. But, you know, we're going back at it. We're trying. We're doing our best. Same, habit forming is hard unless it's my current hyperfixation. Yeah, I've been trying to like game myself into like, you know, building good habits. Like learning Japanese, for example. Like as soon as we were done with our Japan trip, I was like, I want to like improve my Japanese. You know, but I feel like it's like because I know myself, I'm like, oh, I have to find a way to make it so I don't just like give up within a couple months, you know? So I'm trying to think like, you know, how do I gamify it? How do I just like keep myself motivated? And actually doing it's this site called Wanikani. If you guys are also in a position where you want to like practice your Japanese, I would recommend Wanikani because it helps you learn your kanji, and it kind of gamifies it so that like it basically goes off like your knowledge, and like if you're really bad at memorizing a certain kanji, it'll just make you like do it over and over and over again. So yeah. Jakulatrix, hello, been a while. Yeah, thanks for joining in. We're building a cute Gundam figure a Gunpla figure today, so thanks for joining. Thank you. It's really hard for me to do that too. Yeah. So like anyway, for me, like trying to gamify something helps me to build that habit, and kind of like what Matthew said, like it has to be my like hyperfixation. So yeah, Jakulatrix and Cielo, we're just talking about like gym habits, like trying to go to the gym because after the stream, That's where I'll be headed. I'll be doing what's today? Chest and triceps. Yeah, see Beans gave me a nod. So yeah. We're doing chest and triceps with a little cardio. A18. Oh, here. And the thing with me is that like I really dislike, I guess, the usual thing with going on the treadmill where you like, you know, jog or walk for like an extended amount of time. But I found a bit of a hack, like a bit of a way to get through it. Oh, nice, Jacultrix, you got your first sniffer sticker. You got the Enzymata sticker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to work out. They are not NFTs. Oh, thanks for snoozing the ad. Oh yeah, I forgot to do my usual yap session before we got into it. I kind of just wanted to get into it. Yeah, they're not NFTs. Exactly what Matthew said. They're not NFTs. They're very much fungible. You can exchange them if you want. Let's see how to attach. Oh, I think you just attach it like this. Ooh, that fit in really smoothly. That's the trans. Yeah, it is the colors of the trans flag. It's true. Haro said trans rights. Happy Pride. Yeah, exactly. Happy Pride. Okay, so this has to slot into this, I think. So, I see. Ah, it's already coming apart. No. Okay. So this has to stay in here. Cool. So this is a King cover by Ririka. We're listening to music by a group called Regloss, who are actually a group that is under Hololive, but like a separate branch. Crumbling. It is. It's crumbling. How like how to do this? It has to be straightened out. Dun, dun, dun. Right? Isn't this supposed to slot in? Oh, it's supposed to go under. I'm a fool. Ah, no! You are king. You are king. I think it's... Is it okay if it drops out like that? Actually, I haven't listened to any of Regloss. That's the one with Aokun. Yeah. So there's Aokun. The one that I'm obsessed with is Radin, Jufute Radin. But Aokun is the one that's like has more of like a tomboyish features, I guess. Left side, right side. Da da da. You are king. You know what? I think of Gura and Mori Calliope's cover of this. It's still in my head rent free. How come this isn't going in? Did I attach it correctly? Mayhap I did not. Oh, it's the opposite way. Oh, this cover is by Rodin. You guys get to listen to her voice. I was funny. I saw a clip of her getting mad at NSFW artists for drawing her inaccurately. That's kind of funny. That's like that's funny. It's like you guys can draw me in unsay so positions, but you gotta at least do it right. Was it something like that? There we go. Okay. It's all it just fell out. Okay. All right. I think other parts will make it slot in a little bit more, but okay, we got through that part. CST supremacy. Good time zone. Oh, you're central. Okay, okay. I'm PST. So you're what an hour or two ahead of me, I think. I remember when I first saw Aokun, I was like, "Yo, Butch Hololive member." She's awesome though. Like all of Regloss is really cool. They all have like specific strengths, you know. I follow Jufute Raden because she's like an art history person. She announced that she got all her hair removed except for her head and eyebrows, but people draw her bush. Well, that's such a funny thing to be like, hey, like, at least do it accurately. Okay, so we got this part. Let's set that aside for now. Okay, so we're gonna get an ad break, but during my ad breaks, I do usually just stop what I do for a little breaky. So we can let the ad break play. The little guys at the bottom. Yeah, are you talking about the bottom of the screen, right? That's you guys. You can either be a babatter, which is the little like goopy guys, or you could be a babinkub, which is the little bear in the thing. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, that's you guys. That's you guys. There are also some commands, which we're about to go into an ad break, but here are the commands if you want to do something with the stream avatars. You guys can attack each other. Not me though. Don't attack. You can hug me. You can fart too. You can do that too. So let's see. A111. September 11. This is 11 and 10. Your setup has gotten good. It took a while. The thing is, like, this is the result of... First of all, thank you. Thank you, Jakulatrix. Also, let me know when the ad break starts so I can stop yapping. I want to make sure that no one misses anything if they are not subbed. But this wasn't necessarily overnight. Some parts of it were, but some of this, like, it took weeks and weeks of just like trying things out and figuring out what worked, you know. Some of the stuff was ad break. Okay, let's go into BRB. We back. We back. Okay, cool. But yeah, to go off of what Jakulatrix was saying, like this thanks for the welcome back. Yeah, the setup took a while to kind of like get through, and it's always it's like a phrase that I always hear in like the community building space. This is a living document. Like nothing is set in stone. This setup could easily change. Actually, if you want to see a little bit more of the setup, here's something that I really like. I can put the projector away. And we could go to another section of the room. Watch this. Ready? You guys ready? Woo! Now we're in the art room. Now we're looking at some past artwork by you guys. I gotta change it so there's a little bit more artwork. But yeah, that's just a couple of things playing around with. We can also go back. We can also put the projector here. We can also turn out the lights if you guys want it better. Oh, it does darken my actual camera though, so let's turn the lights back on. So, I love your setup. So inspiring. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, this was not overnight. There was a chunk that I did when I was sick. But like a lot of this was kind of like during one stream I just had like the green background. During another stream I set up like the whiteboard asset. So it was incremental basically. Vite, there's a really good owl clip with her and Aruran during the GTA server where she was calling her terrible math. Oh no, how bad is her math? Is she like me? Alright, let's do this one. And the thing with like going back to my setup, my like streamer layout, I am the kind of person that like, I don't know, I feel like by default I'm a bit perfectionist where I'm like, if I can't do this then I might as well not do it, you know? If I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it. I used to kind of be that way, but I don't know, I feel like teaching and like the job that I have has made it more, it's just over the years made more sense to like do those kind of incremental changes and be more how do I say this, like courageous with considering things as like a test run, or you know what I use at work is like saying like, oh, it's a pilot program, you know what, I think I did this wrong. I just you have to get comfortable with imagining, like, if there's something that you're afraid to do because you're gonna do it wrong, do it anyway and just say it's a test run. Like, I don't know, that just helps me a lot. It helps me. Like, some of the streamer, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I'm just trying to, like, get this out. Like, a couple weeks ago, I did my first, like, Pomodoro study stream, and I was very much inspired by another streamer named Tapanya. I've never done it before, and I didn't know how it was gonna work out, and to be honest, I was kind of nervous. But in my head, I was like, this is just a test stream. Yes, there's gonna be an audience. Yes, you guys are gonna be like there's gonna be people in chat, but for all intents and purposes, it's a test stream. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I just don't have to do that stream again, right? But that helps me. That helps my mindset to just like try new things. That's not to say I don't get anxiety. I definitely do, but just not as much as before times. Girl levels of bad at math. Oh no, top tier for a shark. What's her math like? I used to watch her like close to debut. I think I talked about this before. My former Oshis were Ina, and I watched a little bit of did I grab? Oh yeah, I did grab the right sticker. No, it wrapped around my finger. There we go. Yeah, I used to watch more so Ina, but then I just didn't really have time. And I feel like I didn't really seriously watch streams as much until Tempest debuted. To be honest with you. That was when I was like locked in, as the kids say. That's when I was like, oh my gosh, I have to catch like every stream. I want to catch every stream of this like ridiculous old man. and this very strange alchemist and this dog and this yandere leader, you know? Oh wait, I gotta catch up on chat. Okay, top tier for a shark. If I can find the clip, I'll post it to the server. Yeah, I'd like to see it. Like, you streaming eventually? Yeah, I still gotta, like, lock in when it comes to making your model. I was doing some, test sketches. And I think, yeah, I got some feedback from you as well, so I will be getting kind of back into it. Hi, May Shark! Did you hydrate? Did you get food? Yeah, make sure you guys hydrate, get some food. I will soonish. Best for... I regret missing the Tempest debut. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay, you know, as long as, you know, there's no time limit on when you can be a fan. I feel like there's some people that, like, became more, either, like, they got into Vesper and Magni, like, after the graduation, or they just, like, joined the community after the graduation. I definitely messed up with the stickers, by the way, but it's okay. You know, I feel like the Tempest community has been pretty welcoming. No rush, I'm still figuring out how to do hand cam stuff. Yeah, that took me a while too, because I was using my phone initially for the longest time. Okay, so I have these two pieces. They're supposed to go... Oh my god, I think I put the wrong sticker. Oh, I did. It's okay. Let's see if we can take it out. It's okay. It's okay. The good thing is they provide extra stickers. I first found out about Gramps via a false ID short about his suspension. Oh, wow. So there you go. Like, some people find out, like, a little bit after the fact, but, you know, that's okay. As long as you still, like, enjoy their content. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And then you find very similar streamers. Like a certain orc, you know? Oh, no, it's off center. Oh, this is Owl-kun. This cover is Owl-kun. It's still off center. Whatever. Unusually similar. Exactly. You know what? The imperfection makes it bebinka, you know? That's my little touch. The imperfection. Oh, no. So she did. So. Once I learned the actual lyrics to this song, it's Jover. So nice. So. Oh, there we go. Did I do this correctly? This doesn't feel correct. This doesn't feel correct. Oh, it's not supposed to be perfectly overlaid. Okay, I see. So desu ne. A little bit of technique. Just a little bit. Do any... I know Zako also builds Gunpla, but do any of you guys also do builds like this? Are any of you guys judging me? Her technique is awful! And guess what? You're watching it. You could have easily clicked away, but no. You're stuck here with me. Just pull a Magni. Babinkubs, close the door behind them. Okay, A1. Oh, A1. Watching you say? You're not watching me? What clippers you got? You could send away the... Oh, the mold lines in Flash, but it's not necessary. Nah, I'm doing basic stuff. These clippers are just, they're just, I guess, like, basic. Like, whatever the most basic thing. Let me actually get some of the debris off. Being really careful not to accidentally get cut. Lost my eyes in the war. Oh no, my condolences. The big war, you see. With zeppelins and mustard gas. That's like one of my favorite... That's like my favorite joke from Archer. With zeppelins and mustard gas. Yeah. Yeah, the side cutters. I actually don't know like what specific kind they are. It says CHP 170. I don't know if that accounts for anything, but But I'm kind of just doing like the basic of the basic, you know? The flashbacks. Oh no. The big war. This cover is by Hajime, who has like a very unique and cute voice. And I think she's referred to as Bancho, you know? This one keeps popping out. Please. Please, little guy. Ah! Oh, it's supposed to slot in. I'm a fool. I'm such a fool. Okay, let's take this out. Okay, I don't think this will fall out now. Immediately falls out. Oh, you got your coffee jelly sticker. Nice! Bear. Bear. I don't think I've listened to this song before. Almost forgot. Yeah, no worries. Get yourself a nice little sticker. Nice! It looks good. It looks good. I like how it looks. Okay. Our Haro is coming together. Okay, so next is A13. Oh, we get the little nose parts. You get the little nose parts now. I think before, because Beans is also into Gunpla, before we both used to use stuff like sandpaper to sand away, like, some of the nubs, you know? Beans just gave me a nod. Yeah. But I don't know, for like a little, you know, for a chill just chatting stream like this, I put the parts together. I builded the Gunpla. Okay, you see the little nose? We're gonna put a little sticker on it. An IRL sticker. This is one. Oh, it's a nice little palm tree. I know the professionals, they use like tweezers to get the stickers off. Here I am using my little fingies. My beans, if you will. Builded the plamo. I builded the model kit. Alright. So now we put on the little faceplate. Okay. How? How to put this? Oh, I see. So this spot slots into this slot. So desu ne. I'm not doing this right. See, hello, you got the hello sticker. Very nice. This is a little confusing. How to slot this in? And the plastic sounds like it could break at any minute. But you can hear the sound of the plastic just like please, you're not doing this right. Oh no, and this is falling? Okay, no. It's a little brittle, just a little bit. Okay, let's just try squeezing it. Squeeze. It still feels wrong. Okay. You guys hear those sounds? I wonder if there's like experienced, you know, gunpla makers that are like, what is she doing? Okay, let's see. Oh no! That's how you know I'm trying to force it. Okay, that's firmly in there. Here I am being like, yeah, this model shouldn't take that long, you know, and then like next thing you know, it's like gym time, and I'm like, and I'm like, Beans, is it okay if we don't go to the gym? I gotta figure out this freaking this Aloharo is not coming together. I don't know. I just start crying. Oh, okay. Okay. Was it always supposed to click like that? Is that why I kept on falling loose? Because I didn't click it in? I think that might have been the secret. Like, it was supposed to click in that entire time. Okay, let's try with this part now. Let's try with this part. And then I think that might solve a couple of our problems. I'm like looking for that click. That satisfying little... There we go. Okay. We're schmovin'. Pull this one out again. Sorry, I was like concentrated on that. I was like, I should bring up another point of conversation, but no, not until not until I get this part in. And look, it actually like closes. It actually closes now. That's how you know that things are schmovin'. Wait. Thank you, Jakulatrix. Thank you. Okay, now let's see if this works. If this actually slots in. Oh, it looks... Oh! Wow! That's all that needed to happen, is I just needed that little clicky sound. Wow! Great success. We're not even done yet. This is just the top part. Woo! Okay. Big success. Hand cam magic with a satisfying pop. It's like, oh, that's just my bones. That's just my old hag bones. All right, so the next instructions. I kept seeing that tweet asked by different people. What constitutes a hag? Oh yeah, hags. Is it just anyone that's older than 25? You know, like, you know, feminine presenting or femme coded, like is that what that is? Okay, so A220, A221. Ooh, these parts. Look, it looks like a little like computer. If that's the case, I'm a hag. Or is it like an energy thing, right? Like, do you just, do you have to give off hag energy? Is it like, do I have to do my due diligence of just saying like, back in my day, there was only 150 Pokemon, and I had to walk 10 miles through the snow to get to get to the internet cafe. Oh my god, what comedian? I feel like Beans would know this. Who is that comedian that's like, can you imagine like our generation when we're old and it's like and it's like, our grandkids come and visit us in the old folks home. And it's like, let me put on some of my old tunes, and it's like, like, forgive the profanity, but like, yeah, I fucked that hoe, blah 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 blah, and it's like, oh, your grandmother was a hoe. Probably an energy thing. Ah, okay. It's like, what are like, millennials are already referred to as elders, right? Like, won't catch me playing WAP. Try to think of like a wet ass pandan. Howdy everyone, I was summoned by Babinka. It was Nick Swardson. Yeah. I just remember him saying like, your grandmother was a hoe. My anaconda don't. To be honest, yeah, I find WAP very catchy. Like, there's a lot of music that a lot of people are like, no, but I'm like, I like it. It's very catchy. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Okay, where do these slot in? Like this? And then I believe like that. Okay. Yes, back when I was called your grandma. Back then I called your grandma, I thought. Short for that hoe over there. Love at first dab? Oh my gosh. Well, some of this is getting into like Zoomers rather than millennials. So I'm like, what's like a specifically like millennial, like, because even saying like, oh my god, if you guys want to talk about like old slang, who remembers tight? like, oh, that's tight. That's not, I feel like that's not even millennial. That might actually be Gen X. Now that I think about it. Oh, that's tight. That's tight, dude. That's sick, bro. Like, I still say sick. I know we had this conversation before too, but like, I still say sick. Sick, bro. I never said radical though. Like back in my day, The Simpsons only had 5 seasons out and it was very entertaining. That's hella tight. I think well, I associate hella with 2000s to 2010s. And specifically like Bay Area folks, because like I had some friends who were like from the Bay Area. They brought over hella, not they specifically. I'm pretty sure it comes from like African American vernacular, like AAVE. But like from my like knowledge, like my friends taught me like hella, finna, stuff like that, which I have no problem with that terminology at all. I know it's very like, it's like, oh, kids these days, they're they're messing up the English language, and it's like English language has always been like evolving and just getting all kinds of effed up, so to speak. So if anything, it's true to form. It's just a natural evolution of language, in my fair opinion. Sick nasty. We live in Texas and we said hella. Nice. At least like, yeah, here in California, I feel like I'm only familiar with like NorCal folks saying it. Oh god, that's so many, yeah. It's a no steady, yes. Once I learn these lyrics, it's over. Ah! You're my savior. Okay, where does this slot in? You know what? I'm gonna put these down. I might have to... Maybe that needs a satisfying click, you think? Okay, okay. Oh no, here? Oh no, it is upright. Okay. Oh no. How do I do this then? Okay, I think these need to click in. Do we need a satisfying click for this one? Guns in the eye. Oh, it goes at a diagonal. It goes at a diagonal. And it's actually like pretty snug in there. Tight makes me think of Tuco from Breaking Bad. It's been a minute since I watched Breaking Bad, so like I loved it so much, but I've forgotten so many like very vital plot points. Because I do remember who Tuco was. And there are certain scenes that I just remember, like the finale and then the one where you know, when Heisenberg has his like little crystal and he like throws it on the ground in that one scene. But everything else I've like forgotten. Ooh, satisfying click. There you go. Okay, A19. Aqua. Watashi wa Maria. Dang, if I'm gonna do a karaoke stream, I really need to practice. I have no vocal training, so like, you know, I don't know how to breathe. I don't know how to breathe. I can't breathe. No, I don't. There you go. Satisfying click. Okay, we can now attach the bottom to the top. Speaking of karaoke, I missed Nomi's karaoke earlier today. I caught a little bit of it. It was really good. Her voice is I love her voice. It's very like soft. Someone described it as heavenly, and I quite agree actually. Okay, how to attach this? That's the next question. I think like this. Satisfying click. Oh, look, he's just a little Haro. Lock on, lock on. Lock on, lock on. It's a little hee hee ha for the fellow Gundam fans in the audience today. I think I'm actually gonna head out. Listening to this idol cover make me want to listen to Haka's cover. Yeah, you totally should. Oh my god, Haka's 3D was so good. Haka's 3D was so good. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Jaculatrix. Thank you. Always a pleasure to have you. Okay, so the next thing is the arms and the legs. This is another Aokun cover, by the way. Okay, so let's do the arms first. A214. A214. Oh no! I have to go find that part. Give me a second. Oh my god, he might He might be armless. That piece went rocketing. It might be behind my PC. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think he might just be armless. Poor guy, he's not gonna have an arm. Cause okay, when it rocketed at the speed of light, it moved to a different zip code. It did. No, it helps to use a flashlight. So the thing is, it rocketed in this direction, which is where my PC is. It's actually on the floor. I can't believe he lost an arm in the war. As is tradition. As is tradition. Oh no. It's behind my PC, so I'm kind of scared that if I try to reach for it, I might accidentally unplug something and the stream will go dark. So, for now, he's just gonna not have an arm. He's just not gonna have an arm, and then Beans and I are gonna look for it before we go to the gym today. But yeah, I can't believe that happened. It's okay. A farewell to arms. No, no. He lost it in the war. I know, the big war. It's okay. He'll hopefully have another arm as long as it doesn't rocket off, blast off again. We're blasting off again. Ding. The Bear Wars. It's funny you say that, Matthew, because Beans and I do make a joke. Like we have a plushie, and I always give my plushies like little characters. And one of the bear plushies, his whole character is like, I'd like to talk to you about the Bear Wars. Okay, it didn't rocket off. He has a one arm. Oh, he has a one arm at the very least. Oh my god, look, little hands. Little hands. This is gonna be 6. But the joke with the Bear Wars is that, like, you know, it's... At first it was like a metaphor for, like, you know, any big war, like, you know, World War II or Vietnam or, like... Little hands, yeah, you guys want to see? See? Little hands. So yeah, the Bear Wars used to be like a metaphor for that in like our little plushie lore, but then it just got more and more ridiculous to the point where it's like, was it even a war or was it just like yes, the Bear Wars in the supermarket of '09. Where this old lady cut in front of me one time. Oh, you know what? That's the hand. That's all we needed to do for the hand, actually. You can move it around like that, like this. Okay, so we can give him hands. Or one hand, one hand. Sounds like Randon. There we go. He got one hand. He is unfortunately missing his other hand. For now. We'll eventually retrieve it back. Eventually. Let's see. Okay, so the legs. Let's hope that he doesn't also lose a leg. That'd be truly very tragic. Okay. I'm gonna cut these super carefully. I'm gonna, like, hold it. Sounds like Random. Going to the supermarket ends up in a battle of the wills over the one mint condition pie. Yeah, didn't he do, like, a short or, like, a story time about that? Ends up catching the plague from a child. He did! You're reminding me, because he likes to go to Costco, right? I actually didn't go to Costco for the first time until my, like, late 20s. It just wasn't a supermarket that like my parents would frequent. We would always go to like the cheapest possible, like the Vallarta, you know. Well, actually, is that? Oh no, did I just dox myself, or like is that something that's all over the place? Is that just the word for market? I'm gonna do some quick research. That could be anywhere? Okay, thank God. I might cut this out of the VOD just in case though. Not everywhere. Don't look it up. You who is in the stream, I guess you may, but, but don't. No, no, not the United States drone. I just hear buzzing outside my window. I just looked it up and it's like, maybe it's because like, you know, it's like locked to my location. But it's getting me a little worried. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. Okay, so 12 and 12. Oh! Oh, these are the little feet! Mega Bronson, hello. Hello, hello. We are assembling a Haro. We're actually almost done, but even if we finish this up, I am gonna yap a little bit before Beans and I go to the gym. At around 9-ish, but if we end around 8:30-ish, that'll give me some time to prep too. There you go. Got 2 little legs. Oh my gosh, who covered Kyukura? Oh, Hajime. I love the song. The first time I heard it was the Axel cover. I love Kyukura-rin. Binka's model lost an arm. It's now a veteran of war. Yep, that's true. Mega Bronson, we lost an arm. My little Haro lost an arm. It rocketed off. Wait, this is so cute. The like legs can actually like close in. Ah, cute. Oh, cute. Cute. Look at our little one-armed Haro. So cute. You know, it's okay that he only has one arm because you could just assume the other one is like hiding here, right? Right? Please say yes. Little guy, yeah, he's just a little guy. Hitotsumo. Watashi wa dou suru? Oh, apparently you can actually hide the extra parts in here. Ah, interesting. Okay, almost done. Almost done. It's a little stand. Haros are robots, right? Losing an arm wouldn't slow it down. Yeah, exactly. They're like little, well, they look like this, but it's kind of like, you know, in Final Fantasy, like, each Final Fantasy game is its own, you know, universe, story, that kind of stuff. But there's always, like, chocobos, there's always Moogles, there's always cactuars. In the Gundam universe, like, there are some series that share a storyline. Excuse me. Like, everything that's Universal Century is the one with, like, Char and Amuro. But then there's ones that are completely different universes. But, Haros are one of those things that, are almost always, like, in a Gundam series. Yeah, King Frogman the First. Hello, hello. Yeah, they're like the mascots, exactly. There we go. We could stick it right in the pooper, right here. There we go. So this kind of finishes off this model, even though he lost an arm in the war. But there's a little bit more we can do as well. Let's see what we got here. Right in the pooper? Yeah. I mean, that little hole in between his legs, what else would you call it? He could actually be a she. Or a they, even. Any ideas on how to cover up the loss of the arm? No! It's okay, I'll find it. It's just behind the PC. It's just behind the PC. I'll find the arm. I'll find it. His robusty! No. Not right in the robusty. So then there's also A12, A217. I think that's actually one of the last parts on here. Wait, I love this song! This song. This song. Oh my gosh, I love this song. This is a breakup song. I actually, during a past breakup. You know what? I think I can give you guys this lore. I can give you guys a little bit of Beans and Vivinka lore. Is that we actually dated in high school, but only dated for like a little bit and broke up. But then we like got back together like a year or two after. But I remember at the time I would listen to this song a lot. Because it's like straight up a breakup song, and I remember being like, but then we like got back together. But still, it's like very much bringing back like memories of that time. I think at this time I also listened to Just Be Friends by Luca. So that's another one where it's like, arigato sayonara. Look, see, so you can also stick this right in the robosi. The lore. Just be friends, yeah. Yeah, it's okay because Beans left the room. There we go, right in the robosi. So we could do that. Oh, we could hide all of the LMFAO. So we could have him like this. I'll give you guys a closer look. It's not... I said it so that the camera doesn't autofocus, but now would be a nice time for it to autofocus. How about this? Close, open. There you go. Ah, it's focusing in on the background again, but you get the shtick. So, this is our little guy. He's missing an arm from the war, but we can also do this. We can take these parts out and make him into like a little ball, like an orb. He has an orb mode. Why isn't it going in? There we go. See? He is assuming the orb form. You could also just remove this. Have him rest like that. See? And then these little parts can also hide. They can actually hide like right here. There's like a little diagram and everything. Let's see. This is actually very handy, like a way that you can store like the extra parts. Because I feel like I always have like extra like Gundam parts that I don't know like what to do with. Oh no, how am I supposed to get this out? How are you gonna get that bit out of... That's exactly what I was wondering. How am I gonna get that bit out of his robusty? It's a little... Oh no, he's stuck this way. It's okay, why don't we just store this here? And then we can actually cut out this hand still. And when I find the arm... It's funny, he has a hand but he doesn't have an arm. We'll just hide that there. It's just not held in place, so when I flip this upside down, it's gonna go all over the place. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Just do that. There we go. Hello, Toasty Pineapples. Welcome, welcome. My name's Bavinka Bear. I'm an artist, historian, art historian. And yeah, so we built the Aloharo as well as the bear guy, the two bear guys, in previous streams. So for today, I just wanted to focus on the Aloharo. And we're pretty much done, actually. He did lose an arm. Because, like, I cut it and it just rocketed off, like, behind my PC. So I'm going to have to look for that after the stream. Wait, it can open? That's right, it can open, guys. Oh my god. Guys, he can talk. Well, I have to, like, do this. Shanti, 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 shanti. He could sing. He's the next idol. He's your next favorite VTuber. His face reminds me of an automaton. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Epic. Oh yeah, we do have a 1-point redeem. It's called the Sniffasticka if you are so interested. If not, it's totally okay. He's your next idol. It does remind me of an automaton. It just needs to make sound like wah, wah, wah. Oh, you build as well? Nice, nice. You just missed the part of me messing up epically. So this is actually the end of the build. The rest of the stream will pretty much just be chatting. But if you guys want to see what the full build looks like, let me just clear my desk. It's fine, yeah. And I don't build often, but it's something that I would like to. I do have a lot of kits that, you know, I do eventually need to clear out those kits and actually build the dang thing, right? But these guys were so cute. I was already a fan of act guys when I first started building, and to know that there's bear guys, it fits very well with me being a bear, you know? I get to build my Wing Zero Verka. Ooh, nice. Pile of shame. No, it's not shame. Look, see? This one has like a extendo arm now. And you guys want to see... Wait, give me a second. Let me show you guys a little something. So right now he's chilling, right? Like the mama, she's chilling, the mama and the baby bear. But pile of opportunity, exactly. However, I could also do this. Open up the mouth. There we go. Now she's like, don't talk to me or my son ever again. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Angie, yeah, so Angie. There's also the bear guy, which has the body of an act guy, but inside is a bear guy. Wait, I didn't... What do you mean by that? I'm so intrigued. So actually, I'll actually keep it with the Angie face. I feel like that makes it funnier. It's from Build Fighters Beginning. Ah, how is that show? I've actually never checked out Build Fighters because, like, I've mostly checked out... oh yeah, and to finish off, we have our Haro. You know, he lost his arm in the war, but that's okay. But yeah, we finished building that kit after 3 streams, basically. But yeah, now we can go into just chatting. That line isn't the best. Oh, really? Okay. So we could go into just chatting now. So I'll turn off my hand cam. And we can instead do... Let's see. Let's put the projector away. No, let's not put the projector away. Let's do this. Oh no, that's right, the fan art isn't working. So yeah, we'll put the projector away. But we'll go into the other side of the room for some chatting. Let me go ahead and, because I do want to, Toasty Pineapples, I do want to discuss like either Gundam series or like the quality of like some of the Gunpla, because I do have other Gunpla that I've been meaning to build. But let me change the category to just chatting, just so people know what they're in for when they come on in. So that line isn't the best. There's also a body of the bear guy with an anime girl face. I've seen that one. I'm just kind of like, oh, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Toasty Pineapples. Thank you. Oh, everyone's dancing now. Everyone's dancing. Yeah, how did I get something from like when they started dancing. Okay. Yeah, I haven't checked out any of the Build Fighter series, mostly because like I've been more so like into not even like the more quote unquote serious stuff, right? Like, but my first Gundam series were like, you know, G Gundam, Gundam Wing, and Build Fighters. Like it seemed kind of like, how do I say this without like, I guess I'll just be honest. Like I guess I saw it as like, oh, this is kind of kiddie, you know, like. The storylines might not be as serious as like the other Gundam series, but you know, I could be mistaken in that. I was watching a whole bunch of video essays on like Beyblade, and like I feel like there's a lot of series that like they seem very kiddie, but they're definitely like, you know, they can also be enjoyed by like an older audience, that kind of thing. I mean, this is coming from someone who's a Digimon fan. Like, Build Fighters was my second. My first introduction is Unicorn, Gundam Unicorn. I haven't checked that one out either. I think Beans, I don't know if you were meaning to look Unicorn. It's okay, you don't. He shrugged. He shrugged. But yeah, like I've been meaning to watch more series, but like Build Fighters wasn't on top of the list, but the actual Gunpla from Build Fighters seems pretty sick, you know. But yeah. Unicorn Gundam is the first anime to make me cry. Oh man. I mean, we could get into that conversation. What's the first anime to make you cry? Cuz my mind went to Anohana, but that's definitely not the first. I want to say it's a Pokemon. I want to say the first anime to maybe make me cry might have been Pokemon, and it was specifically, I don't know how many people are familiar with this one episode, but it's the first episode that has Togepi. When Ash freaking dies. Hi Owen, hello. When Ash releases a Butterfree. For me, it's the Togepi episode. Owen, we were talking about like episodes that made us cry. It was the first episode because, to those who don't know, like that early on, for a good chunk, like Togepi is introduced as an egg first. And I think for a time, or maybe wait, I actually don't remember now. I don't remember if like they have the egg for an extended part and then it hatches into Togepi, or if they introduce the egg in one episode and it hatches in that same episode. But for a time, Meowth took care of the egg. Meowth from Team Rocket took care of the egg, and it hatched, but then it became more like attached to Misty, to Kasumi, right? And then like I think Meowth starts crying, and I remember because I think I was like a kid at the time. I was like 8 or 9 or something. I remember crying too. I was like, no, Meowth. I remember Misty Kasumi carrying him for like 50 episodes. Yeah, when Ash got turned to stone, I started laughing at how ridiculous it is. Yeah, I don't remember crying on that scene, but I do know that it you know, a lot of people can interpret it as like really sad, right? Oh, it is. So it was an egg forever. It's an egg for so long. Yeah, okay, so I think the episode where it hatches is the one where Meowth like took care of it for a while and then like was like, oh, I guess you'll be happier with them instead, and he's like crying. And I too was crying. Cried when Ash fucking died. No, yeah. Yeah, because it is meant to be like a sad scene with like all the it stops the Pokemon War, right? The ones that were created by Mewtwo and the ones that were like the big naturals, I guess. And then all their tears restored him. On God, my favorite character is James. Yeah, I feel like Team Rocket has a little bit more dynamic, like what's it called? their background, their backstories are a little bit more dynamic and interesting than some of the other people in the main cast, except for maybe Brock. But it's because like Jesse grew up poor, and I remember there was an episode where it's like, oh yeah, my favorite treat during wintertime was like this snowball like surprise that my mom would make me, and it was just snowballs. Like she was literally just eating snowballs. And it's one of those like, oh, that's so sad that she was like that poor. Poor Jesse, you know? Meanwhile, on the other end of the spectrum, you have James, who grew up like super rich. Oh, I love this song too. It's my dearest from that one anime. What was I saying? Yeah, he grew up rich, but like super dissatisfied, right? And didn't he had like a fiance that looked just like Jessie, and her name was like Jessie Bell. He somehow managed to pull off, yeah, the cosplay with boobs and all, right? Happy Pride, everyone. So it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX versus Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. You know, I never watched 5Ds. I did watch a little bit of GX, because I thought that like my favorite characters would show up, aka like Bakura. And then it just never happened. So her mom was a Team Rocket exec, wasn't she? Was she? Or am I thinking of James? I think you're right. I think her mom was like a higher up. Wait, you're like awakening a memory in me. Happy Pride. Jesse's mom was a Team Rocket exec. Yeah, cuz I think she dies like on a mission, doesn't she? So Jessie, Team Rocket, mom. Yo, she has an amazing design. Yeah, her name's Miyamoto. Here you guys go, if you guys want to see as well. She disappeared on a mission to capture Mew for Madam Boss? You guys are... This is awakening some memories, that's right. Is this the mom of Giovanni? Yeah, this is the mom of Giovanni. What the heck? Kind of hot, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, been rooting for Team Rocket. Yeah, you gotta root for the little guy, right? She disappeared. Yeah, there you go, Cielo. You knew it. You knew it. Jessie was my first cartoon crush. Who was mine? Well, it's a little bit more appropriate because I was their age at the time, but we were watching the Digimon series. When I was a kid, I really like Yamato, Matt, but you know what? I think I've said this before. I think I've always been a Fujo since a young age. Not a Yumejo, but a Fujo. Oh no, ad break. Okay. We'll come back after the ad break. Remind me that we're talking about Fujo things. Okay, I think we're back, but Toasty, you said that you got no ad, so it's possible it might get delayed. So if you hit an ad, let me know, okay? Because I don't want people to miss out on stuff. I know that whenever like I'm watching someone else and like I get hit with an ad and I can see on the small screen that they're still talking, I'm like, oh no, I'm missing out on lore. I'm missing out on the stories. But yeah, just let me know. So I'll catch up and then we'll talk more about like the Fujo backstory, you know. Let's see. That new Yu-Gi-Oh movie was pretty good. Is that the something dimension darkness dimension darkness? Like I forgot. Love Me Kaiba? Yeah. Get out of the way, nerds. Dweebs. His American voice, his English dub voice actor, just oh my god, just makes it a completely new character that I love. not new character, but you know, like it plays up the arrogance. I can't believe Mew killed Miyamoto. Yup. Actually, James was my first crush. Yeah, I feel both of them are just icons, iconic. Raven was mine from Teen Titans. Yeah, she had an awesome backstory. Ad prank, no ad. Okay, so I think I've always been a Fujo. For those that don't know the lingo, that's just like I guess a shipper. Like you've always shipped people, but I think the origin is Fujoshi, which is like you know like isn't it like the direct translation from Japanese is like sick woman? Like, but I think like I've seen it more often used as like oh like this Fujo like be shipping people, you know, as opposed to a Yumejo, which like you ship a character with yourself. I don't think I've ever been one to ship myself with like other fictional characters. You know, I ship myself with Beans. You can ship me with Beans because we are an established couple. But I've always shipped other characters with each other. So when I was young, it for Digimon it was Taichi and Yamato. I would ship them like hardcore, and then after that was Yu-Gi-Oh was Bakura. I would. Oh no! Well, it's not self-cessed. It's Bakura and like the Spirit of the Ring, right? So I would ship them together. And then who else? Who else? Oh no! I know exactly what the next the next Fujo phase was. My next phase of Fujo was Hetalia. It was Hetalia. Oh no. I think my first anime crush was Adult Gohan. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, like, I feel like with DBZ, because you do see Goku grow up, but if you're like me and you only watch DBZ rather than like Dragon Ball and then DBZ, or I guess DBZ for people in other parts of the world, then like you watch Gohan grow up, and you do kind of like develop this like connection of like, wow, he went from like a kid to now he's this dashing young adult, right? Let's see, LMFAO. So like Taco. I can't imagine myself with imaginary characters. No, you know, like no shade to people who are you. I think Yumejo I see more with VTubers because those are like real people. They just happen to have like anime avatars. I don't know if there are people that like serious like really like Yumejo for like no there has to be, right? There has to be. There is. Totally like shipping yourself with like I've seen the art. I've seen the art of people shipping themselves with Bakura. I've seen it. Bless. But yeah, no shade to people who do that, you know. It's just for me, I've always been like a Fujo. I don't watch her play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I have no clue what you're talking about. You know, no worries, no worries. Imagine shipping yourself with a whole country, bro. Shipping someone with the Spirit of the Ring sounds wild to me. Yeah. It kind of is. It kind of was. It kind of is. Because, like, the whole thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that, like, the main character, he puts a puzzle together and it summons a spirit within the puzzle. And it kind of takes over his body, but that is essentially a different character. So, like, people definitely ship them together. But the ones that I shipped together were, like, the villain. Because, like, that's another thing. Like, edgelord teenage Babinka was always like, oh yeah, I'm rooting for the bad guys. I want to see the bad guys win. You know? My sister liked Trunks and I like Gohan. Now she has, like, a Trunk shrine. More power to you guys. Like, people that are able to make shrines like that, hell yeah. I do not have a Gohan shrine. I've seen a person on Twitter who ships themselves with Professor Utona from PPG. I'm like, you go, girl. Isn't there also someone who ships herself with Randy Marsh from South Park? And she, like, her whole room is a shrine to Randy Marsh. And, like, at first glance, it's like, oh, that's kind of strange, you know? But when you see the room and you see, like, the art she commissioned for herself, it actually, like, for me at least, it became kind of cute. It got kind of cute. I don't know. Like, it was like, oh, you go, girl. I remember on the early web going to Bishonen Shrine. Oh my god, Owen. Yes. That's like one of my core memories. From this one summer where I had summer school. I actually like failed algebra when I was younger. You know what? I love listening to my dear Rodden's voice, but I think for just chatting, we're gonna switch back to the vaporwave. I was like, why can't I remember the name of the genre anymore? Okay, so Owen, you unlocked a core memory. I failed algebra. I had to take summer school, and I remember, for whatever reason, my parents enrolled me late in summer school. Not super late, but it was like, the second day of school, so I missed like the first day. And I got enrolled in like a math class, but the counselor was also like, oh, you should also just have like a second class to fill out the day and to just get like, like a second set of like credits, And I signed up for a computer class. So second day of school, I go into this computer class, and everyone's very welcoming, And I remember our teacher taught us like the very basics of, what is it, like Excel, not Google Sheets, but Excel. Like he taught us the basics, and then he was like, okay, the next 30 minutes you guys have free time. And the first thing I did was look up Yu Yu Hakusho websites of Kurama and Hiei. And like I just remember like seeing these like shrine websites to Kurama and Hiei and shipping them together. That's another ship that I really liked as a kid. So yeah, you unlocked that for me. I remember one specifically called "These Are My Bishonen." It was Trunks and two other popular anime dudes at the time. Oh yeah, I respect it. Like you do it. I don't get having a shrine of a character. If you just really like a character, sometimes like if that is your hyper fixation, sometimes you want to surround yourself with either like pictures of that character. Like I started saving more like fan art of like, for example, the Tempest Boys recently. So, well, not recently. It's been a thing, but I get it. I get it. I know that it might seem strange, right? But like it's essentially the same as like if you consider other things that like other hyperfixations of other people, right? Like you just want to surround yourself with what you can, whether it be images, figures, stuff like that. So HDTQW5, hello, welcome. We finished our gunpla builds. Now we're just yapping. We're just chatting. I might just be going until 8:30 my time, which you guys can see above me on my clock. It says 8:07, so we'll just go over like 20 minutes more, and then we'll call it. But I just wanted to yap with you guys. My sister was really into them, Hiei and Kurama, or sorry, I know I like zip between like subjects a lot, but yeah, like just shrines, right? Shrines to characters, like people who love trains having model train sets, exactly, or like sports, the sports ball. I never got into any kind of sports ball, but like if you put me in a room with a bunch of sports fans, I do like going off of the energy of the crowd, I've been to a baseball game. I've been to a Dodger game. By the way, HoloLive, they're one of the Dodger games is gonna have a, what's it called? HoloLive night. I'm not going because none of my Oshis are in it, but good for those who are. Woo! Looks like fun. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I've actually been to multiple Dodger games or multiple like baseball games. I don't understand a dang thing. Like I know how baseball works, but I don't understand a dang thing. But if you go with a crowd, if you go with friends, like you kind of just go off the energy, right? Where it's like, yeah, let's go. My favorite team, they won a point by doing something. Woo! Home run! Woo! And then same with basketball. A lot of my family members and a lot of my friends are into basketball, especially the Lakers. So, or I don't know. I feel like every Laker fan I've encountered has like a love-hate relationship with the Lakers. It's like like they love them, but it's like, oh, freaking Lakers. Or is that just like a sports thing? Is that just like everyone who is a sports fan is like has like a love-hate relationship with their team? But same thing, right? I've been to like a Buffalo Wild Wings back when I ate meat. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and like we were watching a Laker game, and I remember like it was fun to just go off of that energy. But also there was a fight during that one. There was straight up a fight in the baseball in the basketball game. I don't know what happened, but I just remember being like, whoa, of all the games for me to like observe, it's the one with a fight. I went to an MLB game pretty recently with family. It was really fun. The crowd was really fun to hang out with. Yeah, exactly. It's love hate no matter what. Like, Daniel Ricciardo. Wait, who's your F1 Oshi again, Owen? Is it who? Oh my god, you said it a couple of times. Danny Rick. Lando Norris. Yeah. There you go. Lando Norris. I just, like I said, my knowledge of F1 is very limited to that one Netflix show, and it's when Beans watches it. And he is a good boy. Who is the one? Sorry, give me a second. I just asked Beans to give me the name of some guy. He's not even a racer. I think he's like a manager or something. Gunther Steiner, who just like every time I happen to be listening to Beans watching, he always just has like the most banger of like lines. He doesn't have a job anymore. Oh no. Drive to Survive is great. Yeah. See, that's another thing. Like, if a documentary is not is it a documentary? Like, if a show is good enough to like get you into a certain topic, that's a show that it's really that shows that it's really good in communicating that message. I think of that with like Super Eye Patch Wolf and like wrestling, for example. Docu-series, yeah. He was the team principal for Haas, but he was fired at the end of last season. Yeah. That's what got me into F1. Nice. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting to just like see the dynamics of it. And yeah, like I said, like I was never into wrestling as a kid, but the way that Super Eye Patch Wolf, he's like a YouTube video essayist who talks mostly about anime, but he occasionally also talks about wrestling. The way he talks about it is like, whoa, these are like overarching storylines that span our lifetime essentially, because it's like character development, but on the scale of like years and years and years. I'm now tempted to look at my Annie list. I think I showed this in an earlier stream, but it was like way long ago. I'm kind of scared to show. Maybe I won't show it on screen, but I do have a if you guys have like an Annie list or a Mal, yeah, there we go. I haven't updated my Mal in a few years. I went from Mal to Annie list. But I think the first time I showed this on stream, people were like, you gave that like a 5-star and you gave this other thing like a 1-star. What's wrong with you, right? And all I had to say is like different strokes for different folks. I have on my anime list. I look through all my ratings and I don't trust them anymore. The same thing though. Same thing happens to me. Where I'll like look back at something and be like, oh, why was I so harsh on this? It was a fun romp. Why did I rate it so low? And then I'll like look at something that I rated really high and be like, oh, I think I was just like in the moment. In the moment, I was like, this is the best thing ever. And then if you ask me about the plot, I'll be like, I don't remember anything. My tastes have changed dramatically. Alright, I won't show it on screen, but I'll read off some of the ones I gave 5 stars. Let's see. I'm gonna look at the ones that I gave 5 stars that I still hold by. I still think that they are 5 stars. Let's see. Digimon, of course. Digimon Fruits Basket. Okay, so Higurashi. If any of you are not big fans of gore and blood, then I would say don't watch Higurashi. But Higurashi is one of those series that actually has like a really good story underneath all of the blood and gore. But yeah, it is mostly known for like pretty much being like horror, gore, porn, basically. Not porn, but you know what I mean? Like, I was obsessed with Higurashi as a teen. Yeah, me too. The only thing with the anime, especially the first one, is that the animation and the style is like kinda butt. It's kinda bad. because it's animated by Studio Dean, and their animations are always kind of hit or miss, to be honest. But sometimes the wonky animation makes for like really effective like horror, if that makes sense. I was what was it? Fruits Basket always makes me lol because it's the one show I truly hated, but I don't mention that because I love a lot of my friends really love it. Oh no, I love Fruits Basket so much, but I think what it is too is that like it depends on like when that series enters your life, because there could be some that like you could really love at one part of your life, but then really hate in another part of your life. And for me, Fruits Basket was like, for me, it's a little bit of nostalgia too, but it just has a lot of emotionality, and it has a lot of like, I just love like the character dynamics. I think I saw it when I was 17, 18. Yeah, exactly. You know, like it just might have not like hit you in the same way it would hit other people. Same thing with things that you might rate like a 5 out of 5. I use a 5-star rating, not a 10-star, but that like I might be like, I didn't really like it that much, you know? I was in an edgier period. Which is which is funny because a lot of my tastes are very edgy. Like I said, Higurashi is one of them. Elfen Lied. I think okay, Elfen Lied is another gory one, right? That one, I will say that I feel like the manga story was a lot better, but it is an example of like it actually does have a story underneath it. I didn't get into Higurashi either. Animation, like I said, the animation's kind of but I really like the story. And well, I don't know if it's worth like spoiling, but Higurashi does also kind of lead into Umineko, which like, you know, I'm sure Saku has talked about it too, but Umineko, like the visual novel for that, also very gory, also very violent, but the story of it is really good, and it's one of those series that like legitimately I would say like changed my life. Like it changed my perspective of certain things, you know? I think so that's the thing with like my ratings for anime is for animes that I give 5 stars. How about I go from like 1 to 5-star? We'll do that. So if I give an anime a 1-star, I freaking hated it. I don't want to remember that I like watched it. It's like that meme of like everyone in this room is now significantly stupider for having listened to that. Like my life is significantly like worse for having watched that 1-star anime. And what do I have as a 1-star on here? Let me see. As I say this, like what did I actually deem a 1-star? Oh my god, it's there was okay. I don't know how many people I'm gonna lose with this, but there was one that I checked out because like it sounded very edgy, but then it was oh god. It basically became like borderline hentai, but also with like gore, but not in like a like whoa, this is so interesting about the human experience. It was just like this is bad. This is like terrible. And I kind of hesitate to even say the name of the anime, to be honest. Oh, the hedgehog. Yeah, you totally wasted your time. I get it. Okay, let me just look it up and then. What the hey? I'll say it's called Pupa. It's an anime called Pupa, and it's very like when I read the synopsis, I was like, wow, this sounds so edgy and horrific, and like it has like body horror and psychological horror and stuff, and it was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. Tell me indeed. Oh no, I just said it. So there's that. So that's 1-star. 2-star is oh, I'm looking at my 2 stars and it's actually interesting. So 2 stars is just like it's bad. I didn't like it, but I wouldn't go as far to say that I like, you know, my life is worse for having watched it, you know. But there's a couple of anime that I put in here that I thought was just a bad adaptation of an original series, or like a bad adaptation of like a manga, for example, because there is a manga I really like. It kind of is also very edgy and very like, but I don't know, it also has like it has a little bit of that emotionality, and it has those story arcs that are very similar to Fruits Basket. But there's this manga called Bokura no Boku no, like, I really like the manga, but it is not for the faint of heart. It's like, it's funny because people compare it to Digimon, but I think the only thing that's comparable is the fact that the main cast is like very young. Um, how old are they actually? I think they might be elementary schoolers. Boku no is a cult classic. Yeah, for those who aren't familiar with Boku no, like it's a huge cast. 15 kids, in a summer camp. I guess that's why people compare it to Digimon. They find like a or not find they find like a scientist who basically puts them in a giant robot. Um, and like they have to each one of them has to pilot this robot in order to save the Earth. And also the robot's name is Z Earth. like it's Zearth. Z Earth. I've only seen the first episode, but I know the summary. I'll summarize kind of like the twist for you guys. If you guys want to check out the series, I fully recommend it. Um, but I would just recommend it because it just shows like it's a lot of it shows you the life of each of the main characters, and it's very poignant. And yes, it's very edgy as well, but it's very poignant. It's like, dang, like what happens when like the livelihood of the world is thrust upon kids, basically, like young kids. And the reason why is because here's the twist. If you want to watch it yourself and not get spoiled, come back, mute me, and come back in like a minute, basically. So the twist is every time someone pilots this mech, they die. And once again, like these are all kids. So like the first time they find this out, it's like super shocking that like, oh, like we literally have to die for the fate of the world. So each episode and each chapter of the manga is basically a look into like each kid's life and what they're leaving behind, essentially. Because eventually the kids know, they know ahead of time that like if I pilot this, I'm gonna die. But it's for the good of the Earth. Like you can't just say no because the entire Earth is gonna, be destroyed, essentially. So it's a lot of like looking into their lives of like, oh, like now they know that they're gonna die. So like how do they communicate that to their family? Do they communicate that to their family? Do they have some emotional baggage that they want to settle before they die? That stuff. And then it goes into like very very adult topics, and which is even more heartbreaking given the fact that they're kids. So yeah. There's a Final Fantasy plotline to really. Oh no spoilers. That's interesting though. That's interesting. I'm still in Heaven's Word. I'm still in Heaven's Word, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Banger OP. Yes, I love the OP. All the cool kids get in the mecha. Get in the mecha. It's very much Shinji get in the get in the mech. But it's like, kids, all 15 of you get in the mech for the sake of the world. Oh, not until post Shadowbringers. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. So, the reason why I bring that up, I love the manga. I think the manga does a beautiful job of like telling the story. The anime though, the anime adaptation, it starts to divert at a certain point, and after that it kind of goes downhill. In my opinion. So I actually gave the manga for Boku no, I gave it like a 5 out of 5, but the anime I gave like a 2 out of 5. Cause like for me, it's a bit of a, I gave it a 2 because it's like, oh, that's more of a shame. Like, it's more of a shame that like you had this amazing content to work with, but the adaptation just did not like better it. As opposed to say like, in my opinion, I really like the adaptation to Demon Slayer because like the animation like really amped up some of those scenes. So that I wouldn't go as far as to put that as like a 5 out of 5, but I would put that at like a 4 out of 5. So, I'm still going over my rating system. So 1, freaking hated it, wasted my time. 2, disliked it, or it's like a pity that the adaptation isn't as good as like say the manga version. 3 is like it was okay. I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't like if you were to ask me again a year later like what happened in the plot, I wouldn't be able to like tell you. I would just be like, yeah, it was cool. Yeah. And then 4 is I liked it. 4 is like I liked it. I thought it had like strong themes and like it really spoke to me in the moment. It's overall good. I liked it. five-star anime for me is anime that like is going to live in my head forever, but also like maybe in some way has also changed my life for the better. Like if a 1-star anime is like everyone in this room is stupider for having watched it, then a 5-star anime is like everyone in this room is a better person for having watched this anime. Or maybe not everyone in this room, but me, like I learned something, or like it hit me in a way that like at that point in my life, like this is what I needed, you know? So, what did I put as a 5-star? Of course, Digimon. What else did I put? Death Parade, even though I've forgotten a lot of the plots to Death Parade, that's another one that's kind of like episodic. I remember at the time it was like this like I needed to watch this at this time. Lol Gonzo. Oh no. I should see if I still remember my login for Mal. Oh no, do you have like a username? Oh my gosh. I remember my like my usernames back in the day were like, you know, AZN Gal 1990, or that's not my actual username, but I remember I had like AZN because it was like shorthand back then for like Asian. I'm AZN Gal 1990 XX underscore XX. Oh, your phrase. AZN Gal. Mine was the first alias on your internet. Oh man. Oh, and how did you I've been doxxed. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like it would be something like that. How does he know? Oh no. You're gonna see all my fanfics from the year 2000. Nah, I don't think. Did I ever write any fanfics? Like now I'm thinking about it. I think I dabbled in it as a kiddo, as like an edgy teen. But I think my account has been deleted since then. So good luck. It's like trying to find like Randon's old fanfics, right? And my first fan art though was like a Fruits Basket one. But it was like them in animal form because I couldn't draw people. I can still barely draw people nowadays, but I remember it was like the animal form. It was like Kyo in cat form. It was Shigeru. Wait, was that his name? Shigure in dog form, and he was holding a bag of water with a seahorse in it. HTTQW5, yeah, just reminiscing. I actually I didn't start drawing fan art until like I was like in my late 20s, and it wasn't until Tempest that I like really amped it up, that I even like I effectively tried to get better at drawing people. I had dogs named after them. Oh, the Fruits Basket characters, like Kyo, Shigure. Oh my gosh, like me as a edgy teen, my favorite character in Fruits Basket was Akito. Literally the worst character. They're like the most abusive and like, you know, the worst character. They were my favorite. That and Rin was like my favorite because I'm Year of the Horse. Year of the Haunts. The Haunts. Last update on Mal was 2014. RIP. Oh no. Actually, I didn't really update mine lately. Mine was Kyo. Kyo's like character arc I think is really good. Like him coming to terms with like everything that comes with being a cat. And to be honest, like, oh my god, the new Fruits Basket. Actually, I remember crying. I don't know if I was like ovulating or if it was just like a rough time for me, but for the new series there was one part where like I cried, and it was I think it's when they're retelling the original story of like, you know, the 12 animals racing to, or the 13 animals racing to like become part of the zodiac, right? And then they talk about like the cat part, and I remember actually like crying. It's like, no, the cat, poor guy. Maybe it's because I'm a cat owner now, and it's like, no, I don't want my cats to be sad. They're just little guys. They're just little guys. Don't be sad, cat. You're in my zodiac. Though in Vietnam, did you know that in the Vietnamese zodiac, the rabbit is replaced by the cat? Mm-hmm. At least that's what I heard. Yeah, I love Fruits Basket. What else do I have as a 5-star? Oh, this actually came back up on my Twitter feed, but Devilman Crybaby. Have you guys watched that one? It's also very intense. It's also very like it's a lot, and like there's certain plot points that I'm like, oh, this feels so like, new. Cause when did Devilman Crybaby come out? And this is 2018, right? I think 2018. There's parts of it where I'm like, because I feel like a lot of us are used to stories where like everything works out in the end, right? Like everything's nicely wrapped, happy ending, blah blah blah. Devilman is not like that. Devilman is like not like that. Too intense for me, but yeah, it looked really good like 4 years ago. Yeah. Gurren Lagann 10 out of 10. I would still put Gurren Lagann at 10 out of 10. It pumps you up. It's a nice feel-good anime. I liked it. It's still at yeah, I would say it was 10 out of 10. Sifuri, you say it was alright. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, different strokes for different folks. For me, I really like Devilman Crybaby because for me, it's like, I kind of like the religious themes. I like the character arcs. I like the demons, I also low-key kind of like the fact that it didn't really have a spoiler. It didn't really have a happy ending. Yeah, like Devilman Crybaby, like I'm no stranger to stories with like not happy endings, tragic endings, and like violent endings. No stranger to it, but I thought that was like more of a like I guess not more of a modern thing, but I was surprised to find that it like that's in the original source material as well. Like that didn't end great either. So I don't know. I dug it. Fate series, I think I put as a... I would put that as a 4.5. I definitely enjoy the Fate series a lot. Especially as like a history buff. Would I say that it changed my life though? I mean, it did help with like my love of history, so... My Mal has close to 200 anime and only rated 3 as 10s. Ooh! If you want to share what those 3 are, feel free. But if you wanna keep it to yourself, no worries. Oh, Hoseki no Kuni. I think manga is definitely a 5 out of 5 for me. For me, like I can understand why people would dislike it, but for me, Hoseki no Kuni is such a good look at. Here's my personal interpretation. This is my personal interpretation of like Hoseki no Kuni, the character arc of the main character. For me, it's like I read it as like a trauma thing. Like for me, it's like a show of how trauma can like fundamentally change you as a person, but kind of like the was it the Undertale meme? Like despite it all, it's still you. I think that pretty much sums up like why I like Hoseki no Kuni that much. And this is coming from someone who like I would say that like I have my off days, but I wouldn't say that I had like super traumatizing experiences. But for me, Hoseki no Kuni is like Land of the Lustrous. Land of the Lustrous. I would consider like whoa, this is like an interesting look at that aspect of things. Yoko was 14. Oh, you're right. Legend of Galactic Heroes, Macross Plus, and Redline. Posting screenshots in Discord. Oh, nice. When you log into Mel for the first time in 10 years. Oh my gosh, wait, these are adorable though. These are adorable. The Keroro Gunso, I never watched it. I think a friend of mine like gifted me the manga, but I never really checked it out. So Galactic Heroes, I know that Beans has been meaning to watch it. I hear that it's epic, Macross Plus. I think I said this in another stream, but it's Macross. I don't know if I can ever watch it because it was recommended by someone that like I didn't really like in the past. But maybe I'll give it a chance, maybe. And then Redline, I also heard some really good things about. I remember it was like really popping in like the 2000s or 2010? No, 2010s, right? Fun fact, my design is inspired a lot by Kiraro Gunso. My little froggies. Yeah, I think I read the first volume of the manga. I really liked it. Indeed. Sorry, Sephora, because you mentioned Macross last time, right? If enough people recommend it to me, it's a shame. Yeah. Yeah. If maybe if there's a way that you guys can like sell it to not literally sell it, but like give me reasons why you think a little silly bear like me would like it, you know? But I know there's multiple Macross ones, right? There's multiple Macross shows. If there is a one that you like 100% recommend, let me know. Macross Plus is good because it's a standalone movie about a love triangle and fighter jets in space. You don't need to watch the TV series to understand. Oh, okay. Macross Plus, you say? Maybe. Macross Zero and Plus are both relatively self-contained short stories about fighter jets and mecha. You know what? I want to find... Well, maybe you guys can help me out. Which Macross is the one with... there's a green-haired girl named Ranka and then like a blonde chick? I don't know her name. That's the one that the friend that I'm talking about, like, he was super into that one. So I think that might be the only one that I'm like, I don't want to watch that. Frontier isn't that great? Oh, man. Okay, then maybe I'll check out other Macross ones. Like 0, Plus, Frontier, 7, Macross are all long, but Plus and 0 are both short. Ah, okay. It was good at the time, but it hasn't aged well. Oh, I must be delayed. It's okay. My Mal profile is also entirely Nia. Oh my gosh! Nia from Gurren Lagann. I loved her design, though. Yeah, oh no worries, Safuri. I don't think it's that you're delayed. It might also just be that I'm, like, reading slow. Whose art did I steal for this? Oh no! Oh my gosh, that's right. It was the Wild West back in those times where it was, like, crediting other artists. Nah. And now we know better. But I know what you mean. Where it's like, ooh, pretty artwork. Just found random Nia fan art and used it for my profile. Mm-hmm. Oh, and answered your question. The question was asked verbally like a minute later. Ah, okay. Oh, no. Just a slight delay. I did realize the time, though. I am going to have to cut it soon. Just in case I'm going to stop raids. But yeah, and maybe I'll check out those Macross series, especially if they're short. I feel like I haven't really been watching any anime recently. What have I tried to? Well, there's the new Demon Slayer. There's Dungeon Meshi, right? Reloaded the stream and it was up to okay, nice. Plus it's like a 90-minute movie. Okay, yeah, that seems very digestible, you know. I also have to catch up on that one Fate movie. I said it last time and I already forgot. The one that centers on Sakura. Cool. I just got a notification on my phone about I got some boba flavored protein shake. I got some Thai tea flavored protein shake. It's so good, you guys. I think that's what I'm gonna be I have one scoop left, I think. That's what I'm gonna be drinking at the gym. Alright, I'm gonna be going to the gym after this, y'all, so wish me luck. Oh yeah, I think we can mosh today. You guys wanna mosh? While I decide who to raid into? Give me a second. Let's mosh. Moshing music. Ah! Bite height, you always have the timing down. Okay, what should we listen to? You know what? Since we're talking about edgy stuff, I'm gonna listen to an edgy anime music. Only the edgiest. Okay. Let's go back to the main room. Let's put on the projector. Are you guys familiar with who's the original Masa Works? It's a vocal he's a Vocaloid producer. I think I also heard he was kind of problematic, but but his music. Fox's Wedding. There we go. Turn off the Spotify. Good timing considering I'm still in mobile jail. Oh no. Well, yeah, that actually is really good timing, despite everything. But okay, once you guys hear the music, you guys can start moshing. And if you've never been in an end of class mosh pit before, pick a emote that you like and spam it. And I'm gonna do a command where you guys will all mosh with your avatars, but there's unfortunately nothing that you can do to control the avatars. It's very RNG, so go ahead. Mosh pit starting. I'm gonna put it up a little. Don't believe her lies, it's rigged. It's not. Can't hear? Alright, I'll put it up. Alright, how's that? Is that too loud? Is that good? Nice. Sudden death. Nice, HDTQ5, W5, you did it! Oh no. Spam detected by Seribot? That wasn't any of you, was it? Oh, I think it was a bot. It was a bot. Aw, pet. All right. Woo! Good job, everyone. Get an A plus. Good motion. I think we'll send you over to River AM. She's a fellow bear. She's a fellow VTuber. Well, I'm a PNGTuber, but she's a VTuber bear. And she's really cute. And she's playing Fields of Mystria. She's been going for a while, so I don't know if she's ending soon. No, it seems like she's like in the middle of it. She's in the middle of it. But I'm gonna be going on break tomorrow. Well, not on break, but nothing tomorrow. But Thursday, I'm going to be on Owen Aon's stream. Let's actually give him a shout out. I'm gonna be joining Owen Aon on his side of the stream world. We're gonna be playing. Well, he's gonna be playing Artrageous, and I'll be there to provide some cool commentary. Yeah, there he is. He's in the chat. So yeah, I will not be streaming on my end. I'm not gonna be streaming my POV. So it is going to be in Owen's channel. So go ahead and check us out then. But also check out Owen's streams in general. You're so good at what you do. But yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and raid River AM. Tell her to say hi. I'm going to go off to the gym and get them gains. Woo! Yeah, of course. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I appreciate when you tune in for the yaps. All right, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And as always, I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.